Forget simply avoiding rice. Today, I'm revealing 14 groundbreaking ways to mix it, so you can instantly cut sugar spikes and enjoy your meals without worry. Hey everyone, Dr. Miller here from Senior Fit Nation. So glad you're joining me today. You know, we've talked a lot about rice here, from choosing brown to the amazing cold rice secret. But today, I want to share something truly eye-opening from the latest research that takes our understanding of healthy rice to a whole new level. For years, the focus has been on the rice itself, how it's processed, how it's cooked. But new studies, like a recent review from the journal, Current research in nutrition and food science are revealing a game-changing truth. The secret to dramatically reducing blood sugar spikes from rice often lies in what you choose to eat with it. This isn't just about avoiding certain foods. It's about making smart, strategic combinations that turn your everyday rice meal into a blood sugar stabilizing powerhouse. My journey into these specific meal combinations really deepened as I kept seeing research pointing beyond just the single food item. We rarely eat rice alone, right? It's always part of a meal. And it turns out, the other components on your plate can truly be manipulated to improve your body's glucose response. This is incredibly exciting because it offers a practical, delicious, and very accessible way to manage your health, no matter what type of rice you prefer. So, get ready to discover some surprising food pairings that will help you enjoy your rice meals with far more confidence. I promise you, by the end of this, you'll have a whole new playbook for smarter eating. And as always, if you find this information valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe to Senior Fit Nation. It helps us reach more amazing people like you. Let's make every meal count. Section 1. The Power of Meal Combinations. All right, Senior Fit Nation, let's dive into this fascinating new area. We know that foods affect our blood sugar differently. High glycemic index, GI foods, like plain white rice, can cause a rapid increase in blood sugar. But here's the breakthrough. Even if you're eating rice, which is often considered a medium to high GI food, the other ingredients in your meal can significantly lower its overall impact on your blood sugar. This recent review looked at studies from 2015 to 2020, focusing on how different foods consumed. With rice-affected glucose response in healthy individuals, the key finding was clear. Any type of rice, white, basmati, long grain, or red rice, showed a beneficial outcome on postprandial after-meal glucose response when eaten with specific combinations. This means you have a lot of flexibility. So, what are these magical food groups that can transform your rice meal? Let's break them down. Section 2. Legumes. Your rice's best friend for blood sugar. This is perhaps one of the most powerful and readily available strategies, adding legumes to your rice meals. Legumes are fantastic. They're packed with energy, protein, fiber, and lots of vitamins and minerals. The research consistently shows that when you combine rice with legumes, you get a significant lowering effect on your blood glucose response. Studies looked at combinations like black beans and chickpeas with rice. They also found benefits with ripe bean seeds and even everyday lentils. Think about it. A delicious rice and lentil dish, or rice with black beans for your next taco bowl. It's not just tasty. It's scientifically designed to help your blood sugar. The main reason legumes are so effective is because they cause slower carbohydrate absorption. Their high fiber content means the sugars from the rice are released into your bloodstream much more gradually, preventing those sharp spikes. This effect is so strong that researchers have even used legume-based flour to reduce the GI of bread. Section 3. Protein-based power couples. Next up, Let's talk about protein. Pairing your rice with protein-rich foods is another excellent strategy to improve your glucose response. The studies showed consistent benefits. Eating chicken with white rice, even chicken prepared in a curry sauce, reduced after-meal blood sugar spikes compared to eating rice alone. Steamed chicken also showed this effect. Interestingly, a study that compared various types of proteins like eggs, bean curd, tofu, steamed chicken, and fresh sea bass found that soya bean curd, tofu, in particular showed a statistically significant reduction in glucose response when eaten with white rice. This is great news for plant-based eaters. The takeaway here is clear. Regardless of how the chicken was prepared or whether it was tofu, incorporating protein has a positive impact on lowering that post-meal blood sugar response. Protein helps slow digestion and can reduce the overall glycemic load of your meal. And here's a bonus tip from other recent research. A low-carb, high-protein snack like eggs before bed can even help with lower fasting blood glucose the next morning. Section 4. The underrated heroes, vegetables and spices. Now, this is where it gets really fun and colorful. Vegetables, especially when combined with various spices, are powerful allies in managing blood sugar with rice. Recent reports suggest that vegetable-based meals can actually increase the secretion of important hormones like incretin and insulin after a meal. This is huge because it suggests that vegetables can potentially help improve how your beta cells, the ones that make insulin, function, especially for those with type 2 diabetes. Studies also specifically looked at how vegetable-based meals cooked in a curry style with various spices impacted glucose response. They saw positive effects. This means adding spices like turmeric, coriander, cumin, Indian gooseberry, cayenne pepper, cinnamon, and clove, along with your veggies and rice, can have a lowering effect on your after-meal blood sugar. Here's a practical and fascinating detail. Research has shown that non-blended low-fat cooked vegetables, meaning whole or chopped, not pureed, were more effective at reducing blood sugar spikes when eaten with rice compared to blended vegetables. The thought is that the full form of the vegetable encourages more chewing and a longer eating time, which has been linked to a reduced glucose response. Plus, the polyphenols and dietary fiber in vegetables are key players in glycemic control. This really highlights why a plant-based diet can be so beneficial, with some reports even showing it helps reduce medication needs for diabetic patients. Section 5. Beyond food, other smart strategies. This review also touched on a few other intriguing findings that complement our food choices. Oatmeal processing matters. We already know oatmeal is great with rice for blood sugar, but new reports show that how your oats are processed makes a difference. Mildly processed oats, like steel-cut oats, resulted in a much lower blood glucose response compared to highly processed oats like some instant varieties. So, choose wisely. Fruit with rice. Believe it or not, adding certain fruits to your rice meals can also help. Studies found that the addition of dried fruit or even kiwi fruit consumed with rice meals had a beneficial effect on reducing post-meal blood sugar spikes. Meal sequence. This is a cutting-edge idea. A recent study suggests that the sequence in which you eat your meal can impact glycemic control. While more research is needed, it hints that perhaps eating your protein and vegetables before your rice might offer additional benefits. Smart beverages. Some beverages, like green tea and lemon drinks, have also been reported to have a positive impact on controlling post-meal blood sugar. Conclusion. So there you have it, Senior Fit Nation. It's clear that your rice doesn't have to be a worry when it comes to blood sugar. In fact, it can be a powerful part of a healthy diet, especially when you think strategically about what you pair it with. We've learned that by combining any type of rice with legumes like black beans, chickpeas, or lentils, protein-rich foods like chicken or especially soya bean curd, and non-blended vegetables with flavorful spices, you can significantly reduce those post-meal blood sugar spikes. And remember, choosing less processed oats and even adding certain fruits to your meal can offer extra benefits. These strategies are simple, accessible, and based on solid research. It's about empowering you to make smart choices that reduce medication needs, save costs, and improve your overall well-being and health. I'm so passionate about sharing these breakthroughs because I truly believe every senior deserves access to the latest information to thrive. Don't be afraid to try new combinations in your kitchen. Next time, we'll dive into how tailored, individual meal planning is becoming the future of nutrition, and why your unique body might respond differently to foods than your neighbors. Until then, keep thriving, keep learning, and keep making those incredible healthy choices. This is Dr. Miller, signing off from Senior Fit Nation.